What's up, people? It's Mary.
It's Aneda.
And this is our last episode of the Debrief Podcast for the season.
Womp, womp, womp.
I know. Cue the tears.
It's okay. We'll be back.
Literally before you know it. It's not even going to make a dent.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Michael Jackson.
Cancel.
Oh, snap. Too soon. But we decided to film the Q&A episode. So we're going to get right into it because we actually have a lot of questions.
Yes.
So we are going to just do it because it's going to take us a while.
It's going to take us a while. It's 8:30 in the morning. I have to go to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just get into it. We're going to fly through these. Also, thank you guys for coming through and asking 75 questions.
Yes, that's a lot of questions, but I'm excited.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, number one is for you, Aneda. What is your favorite thing about Mary that no one knows?
Okay, that she
Better
always...
be good.
She cries every time we talk on the phone.
Okay. I was like, every time we talk.
No, our phone calls. No, I mean, it actually hasn't been much lately, but in the beginning of our friendship. And so I was like, wow, we're great friends already.
It was a rough time in my life. It was just after Encounter of last year. You know?
It's okay.
It is what it is.
Now
She'll cry too
knows.
in frustration.
That's, yes.
Not nearly as much as I would at the beginning.
Okay, Mary, what is your favorite thing about me that no one knows about?
That you're very organized and admin-based. I think you're very strong. You have very strong traits. It's true. It's really good. And it is actually, it's a gifting because a lot of people... I thought I was admin-based, and then you came into my life and showed me that there's like a next level of being admin-based. And by that, I just mean you're organized. You are really good with executing plans. The reason why we have this podcast, pretty much. And
that's my nickname, the Executor.
I was like, wait, isn't that a murderer? The executioner, I thought.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, that's what I don't think most people know about you. Because you're pretty cool and like laid back, but you get things done.
I try.
And you're very like, no, that's not what we're going to do. Let me tell you why. But in a good way, in a way where it's a benefit to your life. So that's what I think is good about you. And my favorite thing, because I be lazy. Okay, number 3 is, it's not a question, kind of. But he said, why did God bless me with such beautiful and cool friends like you? Well, Richard.
Wow.
You are blessed.
Oh my gosh, we forgot something.
What did we forget?
We forgot to tell them that if they are listening, you're doing it wrong. You gotta go.
Oh, on the YouTube.
And watch this.
Because we decided to record it because usually when we record, we look jank. But not this time because we actually got ready. But we thought it would be fun to actually video record to give you a sneak peek of what next season's going to look like. That we're going to incorporate the YouTube platform just because that's pretty cool. And then you can see Lola.
Oh, the baby.
Look at her. She's here. So we will link that in our Instagram. Somehow I'll figure out how to link it. And you guys can watch us.
Just
and listen to us. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So back to the question. Why did God bless you with us?
Listen.
Why did God bless us with you?
Come on.
Richard, you're incredible. And we love you. And you're the sweetest, kindest man.
Yes.
So we're blessed.
Amen.
Okay.
Next.
Take it away.
Who do you think will marry me? Listen.
B.
We ain't Jesus, so we don't know.
But I'm excited to find out.
But one day we will find out.
Yeah.
And at your wedding day, I will tell you who you're going to marry.
I think you're going to marry this guy today. I have a feeling.
No promises.
Yeah. I hope he's great. He's going to be great. And then all of our husbands, we can all like go on triple dates together and stuff. It's going to be so fun. Anyways, okay. How often do you wash your bedding? Not nearly enough as I should. We got this question like last week, and then I realized, man, it's been a while. And then I washed all my sheets.
No. When was the last time before that?
I honestly, it's got to be like a month. A month in between my wash.
I'm pretty every 2 to 3 weeks.
Who has the time?
You make the time.
It's a lot of effort.
But also I feel like you, and so do I, but I rarely...
I go to sleep dirty.
Yeah, like I always take a shower, like when I get home.
Yeah, true.
Except last night.
That's, KWA, it's rough. Okay, when is the last time you picked your nose? It's been a minute.
It's been about a week.
Yeah. Allergies, Get up in there with the napkin. You do what you gotta do. Okay, 7. Is this 7? Do you brush your teeth in the morning and nighttime?
That's the goal.
I definitely do. I do it at least like 3 times a day. I do a midday wash. When I work night shift, I would do it.
Okay, that makes sense.
But just normal day if I'm home.
Yeah.
Now I travel with my toothbrush and toothpaste.
Wow.
Girl, you got to keep them clean.
I'm impressed.
And now that I drink coffee, it just makes your breath stink.
Yeah, I think I try.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm too tired at night. For sure in the morning, like first thing when I wake up. But I can see like now we're drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to brush my teeth because my breath will smell. So
yeah.
Everyone
should brush it at least twice. I've met people that don't brush it at night. And I know sometimes things happen. But I don't know for me why that was never an option. Like, it doesn't matter how tired you are when you get home.
Yeah.
You always brush your teeth.
I feel like you have to put that in your routine.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Next question.
How often do you wash your hair? Every other day.
No, it's too much for me.
But your hair...
It can stay like this for a week.
That's crazy.
Like, I think the longest stretch I went between washing my hair when I straightened it, because my hair's curly, was like maybe like bordering 2 weeks, and it looked fine.
That's insane.
I was impressed.
My hair gets so greasy, so every other day.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts of sleeping with socks on. That's disgusting.
I do it. I have socks on right now.
Judging.
It's fine.
I hate socks.
I accept it. You can't judge me. Not Jesus. But I think it's fun. Keeps you warm. If I could put socks on my hands, I would.
Oh, gloves? You can.
Gosh dang it.
Let me tell you about something.
Okay. Next time.
Are
All
you
right.
adopted?
Who are you asking?
I wish.
Anita, stop it. I feel like I'm adopted. I don't think I look like any of my family members.
You're such a liar.
Growing up, my brother would tell me I was adopted, which apparently every sibling does that, but
Yeah.
I really thought so. It wouldn't make me cry. But no, I am not adopted unless my mom wants to tell me something, and she faked all her pregnancy pictures.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, Mom. What do you think? Text me back after you listen to this in your car. I love you. Okay. What are your middle names? Anita, what's your middle name?
Marie.
What a beautiful, beautiful name.
Yeah, I wish it was Maria.
I wish it were too. I wish your name were Maria. I think it would be better that way.
Yeah, people would call me Riri.
Then we could call this show Maria Maria.
Maria, Maria.
Exactly.
Have you heard that song?
Of course, everybody. Either that one, Mary Had a Little Lamb, or a Run DMC song. Anyways, I don't have a middle name. Mom, again, if you're listening, Mom and Dad, I hope you regret that, not giving me a middle name. They do call me something, like my whole family. It's as if I had a middle name, but...
And what is that?
Okay. It's it's Maria Bonita, because there was a song when I was born that like a guy was singing that, and my grandma called me it, and it just stuck. Where like all
So
my
your
teachers,
middle name's technically Bonita.
Bonita, yeah.
Okay.
And we thought about adding it, but then we realized it costs a lot of money to add a
Really?
name. So I'm like, I'll just wait till I get married and I have to legally change my name, and then I'll just slide it all in. Yeah,
I like that.
you know, it is. Okay, next.
Who speaks better Spanish?
Who do you think?
Me, of course, because I'm brown.
Dude, obviously. You look like you're a Spanish speaker.
Okay, I don't speak Spanish at all.
But do you understand a little bit?
Yeah, I can get by. Like life or death, I will get by.
Yeah. Like, life or death, you get plopped in the middle of Spain.
Yeah.
You'll do well.
But if someone's like, can you? And I'm like, no, I don't speak good Spanish.
Sorry, not this time. English. That doesn't make sense. You have a Spanish accent. I speak Spanish. Yeah.
Mary's a native Spanish speaker.
Spanish speaker. I can speak it, write it, read it, everything. Pasión de Gavilanes taught me everything I know. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it. Actually, I don't recommend it. It's kind of spicy.
It's a little feisty.
It's a little spicy. Okay, did you both wear braces?
Yes.
For sure. 4th grade to 5th grade.
That's insane how early.
Yeah.
I had mine from 7th grade to freshman year.
I feel like my orthodontist done messed up because he didn't like set me up with retainers like I know you have, like the actual metal ones that go behind. He just gave me plastic ones.
Oh, okay.
And so then obviously I got older, my wisdom teeth started to grow in, and it like shifted my bottom ones a bit.
Interesting.
So that's my scar. That's my story. Anyways, who laughs more?
I think we're pretty equal on that.
For sure. We're freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And find most things hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm okay with that.
That's why we look young.
I'm actually young, though, so.
Yeah. It's also why we have a 6-pack is because of those laughing things. Obviously accurate. Who's funnier? Okay.
I'm going to be humble, and I'll say Mary.
You think? You're giving me that trophy?
Yeah.
I'm holding it. I'm holding the laughing trophy. Thank you so much for this trophy. I agree with you. I think you're funny, but I think initially upon people meeting us, it might take a little bit. But also just depends what mood we're in. If we're not in the mood to be funny, we're going to be jerks.
Who's funnier?
Definitely me. I'm like the Michael Scott. And you're Jim. You're just cool. And I feel like sometimes I can be a freak. Like Michael. Is he not a freak?
I also think we just have we have very similar sense of humors. Like it's dark. But we also have different, like I think a lot of random things are funny. And I'll make jokes about like random things.
And I'll just look at her like, and she'll be like, I don't understand what you think is funny. Me either. I'm a complex human.
Okay, next.
Okay, what are your thoughts on selfies?
Do it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah? Were you always like an avid selfie taker?
Yeah.
Really? And like you'll post
not a
it?
selfie taker, no. But like when I saw people, I would
selfie
never...
encourager.
Yeah, I would never be like...
you comment with the flame like, ooh, you doing
Let
it.
me write a Facebook post about people taking selfies.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Keep your opinions to yourself. Unless you have a podcast, then you could say anything you want. I used to be... Selfies, it's about your confidence. So I used to really hate selfies just because I have the most beautiful friends. Not saying that I'm not beautiful, Lord. I know. Okay. But like once people are so good at taking selfies, it just messed me up inside. But now I'm more like I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll take 50 right now. Don't test me.
Don't test me. At the Mary Card, go check them out.
You did just post 4.
I did. No chill. I'm going through a phase right now with Instagram.
Do it.
Okay.
Love it.
Anyways, so yeah, go for it. Make it appropriate. I'm all for it. You do it, man. I believe in you. Okay, next question.
How low can you go?
Really low. All the way to the floor.
I was really confused with this question.
How low can you go?
Thank you, Carrie.
I'm pretty sure that was Chris.
No, that was Carrie.
Oh, it was Carrie? Thanks, Carrie. Yeah. How low can you go, Carrie? Oh, I've seen how low you can go. You can go low. Her quad strength is unbelievable. That's what it takes. Your quads to drop down real low. Once Amanda and I were at a wedding, we were dancing
or a wedding.
It's both. You should be excited
at
a wedding. It should not feel like a funeral. Just saying. And we were just having fun. Amanda and Carly are people that taught me to dance and to not care. Mm-hmm. Just short story. So we're having fun on the dance floor. And out of nowhere, she just drops it low. And it's like people from church. It wasn't like inappropriate. It was just so funny. Random. So I just bust out laughing. And literally it's like my best memory with Amanda. It's her when she goes on the dance floor. Ain't no stopping her.
She a new person.
She a new creation every time. Okay. Next one is Chris Stevens a bad person? No, Chris, you are not.
From what I heard, you're cool.
Yeah, you're pretty cool. I liked walking down with you at the wedding.
Oh, you did.
He was a good partner. High five through the video. There it is. Is Anita shy? I'll answer this.
Okay.
I think initially you might think so. But she is pleasantly surprises you just because she's not at all. I don't know. What is the definition of shy? Like not talkative, like
yeah,
like you don't initiate conversation, because if so, that's not you. You'll initiate conversation. But I feel like if you don't say anything, maybe people might think you're shy.
Okay, I can see. I feel like I'm a very middle. I'm not extroverted, but I'm not introverted.
Right. And it depends your group and how you feel at the moment.
Yeah.
If it's late or not. Did you work all day?
Yeah.
Like everything. But I guess I take it back. She's not shy. When I met her, we just were gassing someone up and it was fun. We just kind of fell right into it. We fell in love.
Okay. What can you not leave the house? What can you not leave the house without? I don't know why that's so hard to say.
Okay, it can't be your phone because obviously, or
yeah,
your
not
keys.
the practical things. Mine is aspirin.
Yeah. For
literally.
what? Your bad cramps?
No, I get really bad headaches.
Yeah.
And so, I pill pop.
Okay, you need to move into the screen.
Sorry.
She literally wants to run away from the video.
Like my shoulders.
I love your shoulders.
I have broad.
Your shoulders help you to carry your whole body. So you should be thankful that you have shoulders.
They bear a lot of weight.
They do. Okay, you said aspirin.
Yes.
I say some type of lip product.
Yeah, I know, for sure.
It gives me life, literally.
Yes.
I can use it as blush, which is what I normally do. And it's just the best freaking thing. So currently it's my NARS Walkery lip pencil that I have on now if you're watching the video. Okay. All right. Do you ever forget to feed yourself? Sometimes.
I'm going to death stare into the camera. Does it look like I forget to feed myself?
Why are you saying that?
Sometimes I forget that I fed myself.
And I feed myself again.
I have to eat again. I did not just have a whole meal.
I've really been into starving myself, but not like that. I just don't find, especially I think that's the hard part about nursing is you rarely have time to feed yourself, like to sit down and actually eat the way that the Lord created your body to process food.
Yeah.
Just it doesn't happen. So then you kind of carry that with you even on the days that you're off. So I'm kind of trying to learn. Okay. All right. This one for my favorite person. When does Jake's tenure on the podcast begin?
Next season. We're rolling out some new things.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
She is our first sponsorship.
Yeah.
It cost
$100.
Okay. No, we're worth 100.
Yeah, we're worth
100 per episode.
Yeah, to feature
2-minute segments.
Yeah, but we have exciting stuff. So next season. When did you know you truly believed and loved God? You can go.
When I didn't go to jail.
That's true. Listen to our testimonies. We kind of answer that there. But for hers, when you didn't go to jail, I'd say that's good. That's a good time. And for me, I'd say for sure, it was when I was 18 and I lost like a man that was my uncle. I call him my uncle. And we kind of like went through that like season of depression and just like a lot of doubt.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew.
Man.
Dark, dark times. All right. Okay, these really quick. What's your favorite book? The Bible.
No. Don't be that person.
I won't.
Either of us.
No.
I can't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna pick a book that we are having our mics on.
Don't do that. There's Captivating.
No, I really like, and I legit, whatever book that Chrissy deleted over. Girl in the
Song.
Girl
That's
in
your
the
favorite
Song.
book.
I don't know why
now?
I keep thinking the last song. I read it.
Also a good book.
Yes, I read it. Like as soon as I came back to church. I think it's just so great, and it's just true, like a story of how she came back to the Lord, and so that really spoke to me. And it's like pretty simple.
Yeah, it was a good one. Mine, I'd have to say, is probably Redeeming Love. Will just always be classic Christian book. You should read it because it's just very good. I'm naming my child after that book, mostly after Hosea in the Bible. Not because I want my child to marry a prostitute, but more so because Hosea was representative of God and Jesus, and how you're supposed to love people and accept them and forgive them. And I have to learn to do that. But anyways, it's good. Okay, what's your favorite movie? I have so many. 300. The ones I watch a lot. 300. And Troy, Gladiator, Legends of the Fall.
Oh, those are very, like, crazy movies.
I know.
I don't know. Say The Devil Wears Prada.
That's good.
Don't At Me, but Bridesmaids.
No, Bridesmaids is so good.
It's so
Just
funny.
skip through the first 5 minutes.
And then I love musicals. I love Hairspray.
Yeah.
And then Hitch is just like my favorite
Classically
movie.
funny. I like funny stuff too. Like I'm very into kind of classic movies.
Yeah.
Big Fat Greek Wedding, 50 First Dates. I'm a sucker for all. Dang it, what's his name from Hot Chick? Rob Schneider. I know, it's bad, but like I can't help it. I love them all.
So random. I love it.
I literally own so many of his movies on DVD. It's embarrassing, but it's just good. Okay, what are your favorite artists and Christian artists at the moment?
Okay,
What are you
I
listening
don't
to?
listen to much secular music anymore.
She's so holy. I will get there.
I try. But before, I was just like obsessed with Chance the Rapper. Loved him. Still do. I just don't listen to him.
Good old Chance.
Christian artist I love, and I don't know how to say her last name. Stephanie Gretzinger from Bethel. Even her
Solo
albums are great, and
She's
so she's
awesome.
my favorite.
She's
Christian artist.
such a beautiful worshiper.
Yeah.
Her, Amanda Cook are really great. All the Amandas, pretty much. Palomino, all of them. My current favorite artist, Christian, is Will Regan, United Pursuit. Specific songs, More and More by Israel Houghton. I've just been like blasting these forever. And then non-Christian at the time, I'm really digging that How Do You Sleep song by Sam Smith. Probably haven't heard of it, but that's it.
Okay.
What's your favorite meal?
Chicken pom pom.
Chicky
pom pom.
I don't know. I like Chick-fil-A.
Amen.
If I could eat anything and it be healthy for me, it would be Chick-fil-A nuggets.
That sounds so good right now, and it's 9:00 in the morning.
Breakfast. Okay, what is your favorite thing about the city you live in?
I love that it's just such a big, small city.
It feels small.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me, I like that you could do anything whenever you want, all the time. You literally look like you're side-eyeing me so hard. Your eyes, all I saw was white.
I got really tired for for a millisecond.
But yeah, I really enjoy that you can find any type of food anywhere else. Now you look like a psycho. Yeah. I was going to say the city's name, but I get told I say it wrong, and then everybody laughs at me.
Wait, what do you say?
Chicago.
I
hate you so much. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Anyways, I like it. I want to move really bad, especially while I'm single. If I'm single and nothing to be popping,
Yeah.
why
let's
not?
go.
They say it
Vegas.
in The Sacred Search. Gary Thomas, he's like, how do you know that where you actually want to live? Like, if your husband were to ask you, he's like, do it when you're single or when you're not actually married, because it's the time for you to find out if you even like it, you know? Because how can you say, I don't like living in a small town if you've never lived there?
I'm down. Bye.
But for real, I don't think I'd like to live in a small town because I don't want to die.
It's my dream.
Anyways, why are you so amazing?
I mean,
When the Holy Spirit gets inside of you, it just kind of makes you awesome.
that's the most humbling answer.
Is it really? I feel like it's
we'll
not.
have to be like, I mean, I don't know. We just are.
I feel like it's the most prideful answer. I don't think we're not as amazing as maybe it might look.
No, we are.
Okay. I'll accept it.
Mary, is it weird to know that your brother is now a married man?
It's not weird. I'm into it. I say this all the time, but I feel like it's like he's been married for a while, because my brother is such a man of character and integrity that even in the times when it was rough in his like relationship, he was still loyal in his heart, and he still expressed, you know, like loyalty, and that just showed integrity and stuff. So no, it's not weird, just because we've had years to kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
And also Alana is the most incredible person. So really, it truly is. I'm like, my family just got bigger and it's amazing, and I love them. They're the best.
Cute.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Big or small dogs? Big.
Oh, look at the baby.
Sorry,
you guys
Lola.
really should be watching this video because you get to see Lola.
Yeah. She's the one that squeaks stuff here.
I know, I had to hide her toys. But
I
she's
just can't imagine.
obsessed with me.
I just want to hold a big, big dog like this.
But you can't.
Yes, you can.
It's not the same.
It's even better.
My
Just kidding, Lil.
baby.
Okay. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Sweet, I
want
guess.
savory
Chocolate is sweet,
steak.
right? Did you like the new Bad Guy remix featuring Justin Bieber?
I have no idea what that is.
Billie Eilish song. I would sing it, except that
she's
I don't.
bleeding from her eyes. I've seen
No,
videos.
I love that one though.
Okay, I've never listened to
Billie Eilish low-key scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
A little
if I meet
demonic.
her, will I lay hands on her? What will happen? I don't know.
I've never. Yeah, I don't know what the song is.
I listen to her when I want to be depressed. Which hasn't happened for a while. So no, I'm not going to listen to that Bad Guy remix. Who are you currently interested in? Holy bejesus. All right. Are you going to answer? Or do we plead the fifth?
Well, I can't really plead the fifth because I don't have I'm not technically interested in anyone. Wow, that sounds like you don't believe me.
It's fine. What they don't know won't hurt them. It's not like we have to be honest.
So I really feel like I know that God has put me in this season to be single, and I don't feel it's time to even look. What is wrong with you? So I don't have anyone. I'm like, yeah, I like them, whatever. But
So if a person asked you out on a date right now, you would say no.
no, I would say yeah. Because here's the thing: how do I know God has called me out of singleness until it's like I'm getting out? You know, does that make sense?
Yes. Sure, I'll accept that answer.
So yeah, I think the only person that I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna say who.
Obviously, our world is too small.
Yeah.
We would get crucified, and it'd be
The only
awkward.
person I'm like, oh, I wish he would ask me out. Doesn't text me back, so
It's okay. We've all been there. And for me, I am interested, but I don't want to be because it hurts too bad.
amen.
So for now, I'm just going to crush on people I can't actually get, like Shawn Mendes, because he's too young for me. And Camila Cabello's a thing, so.
That's weird.
Yeah. Also, he's tiny. Anyways, these dang questions, how do you get over an ex?
I could answer.
You
this.
don't.
So, I think the biggest thing is one, and I kind of wanted to get into this whole No, I'm not going to go there. We'll just answer the question.
Yeah.
So one, I think it's really good to understand that it's over. And
yeah, that's a good one.
That's kind of starting from there. I know we can get really practical in the whole like pray and release and give it to God. But really, I think as our human nature, our flesh is just constantly going into other places. I don't think there's no such thing as closure. And I think that...
I hate that answer, but
it's so
from
true.
Experience, I guess it is.
Because you want...
there can be a little bit of closure.
Yeah. I mean, I think if there's like something...
You can be at peace with each other.
Yeah. But in the sense of, I want to talk to them. I just want to see what happened.
Yeah.
Well, if they're like, I don't love you anymore. Well, why? Because of this. But why? What can I do? And so it's kind of, at some point, you just have to...
let it go.
Let it go. And I think just fill your time up with things. I mean, the more you...
go to Spain. Buy a ticket with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, if you're poor like me, then just kind of,
go to the park. It's free.
Do stuff.
Yeah.
Just
fill up your mind. Yeah. Fill up your mind, fill up your heart with other stuff. Start a podcast. All practical things to get over your ex. And I think for me, a big one would be have a community of people that you can talk to and word vomit to and help you through the process. Doesn't have to be a huge community. And get a mentor, like someone older that you can check in with and that can kind of give you those practical steps.
Yeah.
I'd say get rid of everything they got you, like she said, an even more practical step. And obviously praying, like figure out, okay, why did we break up? Was this unhealthy for me? Was it beneficial?
Yeah.
Like actually like asking the Lord. I feel like for me, I was like, okay, actually, God, though, like, is this good for me or is this bad for me? Like, walk me through logically why this happened. And for me, the type of person that I am and the way that I process, like, it was helpful because then, and when you feel like crazy sad or something, you can go back to those like truths and be like, oh no, okay, it was not the time because of this.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on, I can focus on something better at the moment. So it takes time. Be patient with yourself. It takes time, and it's
get over it.
Yeah, it takes time. It's okay. And then the other question is, what is your favorite Bible verse?
Ooh, let me bring it up.
Okay, I have mine brought up here. Mine currently is Psalms 34:10. It says, "The lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing." And that is just a reminder to me that, number one, if you seek the Lord above all else, he has got you. He's got you. He won't let you go weary. He won't let you go hungry. He will give you everything that you need, and even more so. And just really trusting in that. I guess even going off the last question, if you're not in a relationship right now, it's because God doesn't think you're lacking in that area. He wants you to grow in other areas. So just be really like focused and trust that the Lord knows what's good for you right now. And that right now you're not lacking anything that's good. So don't feel like you are, I suppose is what I'm saying.
I like that. Mine, actually just read it Saturday and it just instantly spoke to me so much that I had to make an Instagram story about it.
Is it official until you've done that? No.
So it's, "And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on the rock."
I love the rock.
Yeah, and I think it's just, it was so...
It's fine.
It's an inside joke. So I think this weekend was so tough, and some stuff happened, and just really, I feel like I've just went on like a whole new level of the Lord where I had to depend on him for just strength not to flip out. And
bust someone.
Yeah, and so just knowing that this crazy things are happening, and through that time I was like, man, I just need to go home and I need to spend time with God. Like I need to go to him. Yeah. And so it's crazy because it's hard to do that. You always want to go do the opposite.
Yeah.
And so that verse, I read it and I was like, man, I'm built on the rock.
It's true. It's like life may suck, but if you're grounded, you're grounded.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter what happens around you. Because Jesus changes everything.
Amen.
Next question is, how do you keep your skin looking so good, Anita? What are your tricks? Dove
face bar.
Soap.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, get it. It will change your life.
That's all I use. And I get, obviously, like, little pimples because of, womanly things.
Periods.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can say it. Men, you need to know what they are. Say it right now in your period. A period.
Don't care if you're at work.
No, say it. Mumble it with me one more time. Periods.
But I just use Dove Face Bar, and it's so great, and it doesn't dry your skin out.
I don't just use that. I used to literally until like last year. But I have a pretty in-depth beauty regimen now because I want to look good 10, 13 years from now. 10, 13? What a weird range I chose. But if you want to know exactly what I use, I can post an IGTV video or like something about
Do
it.
it.
So
I
just
want to know.
do it, okay, Nada. But I'll do it just because I've had great results. Because night shift messed up my face. I looked like a monster. Now I look less like a monster.
I second that.
Okay, how do you budget? I don't anymore.
But you do.
I'm just kidding. I do. I budget.
I try.
Dave
I don't
Ramsey.
make enough money to budget.
Everyone makes enough money to budget. If you have money, you can budget. It's something I wish I would have known when I were younger.
Like every month want you to pay these bills.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Every month it's like, you want electricity? You want a place to live?
You want water?
You want water?
You want them to pick up your trash?
You want to eat?
Yeah.
Every month.
So pretty much I'd say we both overall use the Dave Ramsey kind of like money makeover method. Yeah.
But do I use it?
Every month. No.
Most likely not.
Yeah, I do that, and then I have a financial advisor now because I'm trying to set myself up for success for my future. So we budget. We can also do something like geared towards that. My brother taught me a lot. I know most of us, probably our parents, didn't teach us about money, and that's also a really important stewardship that God talks about actually a lot in the Bible.
And tithing. That's my budget.
If you don't
Trust
tithe,
God.
for real.
No, for real. I tithe money that I need. I'm like, man, I really need this, and I'm going to give it to you, Lord.
But God is so good.
Yeah. And really, I think my biggest thing is I Uber, which I hate so much, and I can't wait till I stop.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of, if I want to do something, that's what
You do.
I'm going to work for it.
That's how you get your spending kind of budget. Okay. That's good. And then what's our next question? Okay, what are some of your self-care routines? By this, I'm not interpreting this as like grooming, right?
I think of kind of renewal.
Renewal. Okay,
Yeah.
so I like to watch Netflix. I love movies. I renew by getting out of my head. So I love going to the theater by myself. It's actually so
It's my
fun.
favorite thing to do.
And if you can hear crickets, or what are these animals that are... You probably can't even hear them. Cicadas. I don't like them. They're scary, and they look like apocalypto monsters. But yeah, I just like to do things on my own. That's something new. Read my Bible, obviously, or try to read a book. I haven't done that in a while. But
Yeah. Your Bible?
a book.
Oh. It's like, Mary,
Nada's
stop this
face right now. She's
We're
about to
gonna talk.
bust out the oil, douse me in it. What do you
Yeah,
do?
I love going to the movies by myself. The AMC A-list, I think that's what it is, where you get like 3 movies a week.
Dang,
like
you got
21.
A-list? You talking about budgeting, but you got on the A-list for AMC?
I'll Uber for that.
Dude, that's awesome.
If you go twice a month, which I totally do, it pays for itself. It's
Pretty
so
much
great.
because movies cost you an arm and a leg. That's why if I go in the morning
Yeah.
with all the old
Matinees.
people. Last time I went in the morning, they literally took out an old person in an ambulance. And I was like, I am missing out on so much when I come at night.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
I clean also.
Oh,
I
yeah,
clean
cleaning
and
is
then
fun.
enjoy my clean, like my place
Like sit
being
in it.
clean. Yeah.
Yes. What is the stupidest purchase you made in the last year?
Everything.
Yeah, a lot of
McDonald's last
things.
night.
Every McDonald's that I buy is a stupid purchase. I'm paying for a laxative. It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
It's true. I'm just letting y'all know.
It's the funniest thing I've heard.
I recently spent a lot of money on this Bluetooth kind of like this Marshall like speaker. It's so cute. I'll put a picture right here. But
Are you really?
I really am, because I want people to see this stupid cute purchase. I'm making investments so that when I move out, I can like bring it with me. But that's my stupidest purchase, actual, for real.
Mine is, it's not a stupid thing. I just don't have it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
I ordered a really nice cast iron skillet, and yet for some reason it was too heavy for them to just leave at my door. And so they took it to some place. It's really like 4 blocks away from my house to go pick up. And I haven't picked it up. And the little sticky thing is right there to remind me.
Anita, go pick it up.
So it was like $40. And now it's stupid because I'm probably not going to pick it up.
Why?
Because I'm really lazy.
You literally paid for it.
That's true. Also, I think all the toys I buy Lola, but all she cares about is one stupid squirrel.
That's like literally, it looks like it died like years ago.
The little baby.
Okay, next question. Thoughts on marijuana? I think everything's what is it?
Permissible but not beneficial.
Yes. And it can be addictive. You can literally get addicted to doing anything.
Yeah.
And I do think it's constituted as a drug. It alters your state of mind, has a lot of medical benefits, but I don't think that that's an acceptable reason to do it. I know all the verses everybody uses in the Bible to try to say that it's like good. I'm not really saying
That it's good?
that like, yeah, God gave you dominion. It's a natural plant. It's an herb.
Oh.
It's not like it's sinful, you know?
I was like, I don't know that.
Yeah, it's in Genesis.
The Bible says that to stay sober-minded quite a few times. And so...
Yeah, he's kind of big on that.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, just like with a little wine, but then they get drunk, and then he's like...
You took it overboard. I let you do one thing, and you get crazy.
I'll give you an inch. I'll give you a sip. You take the bottle.
Yeah, you go on the Chicago Marathon when he gave us a step allowance to do one thing.
And then you ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not like, why?
Yeah.
There's so many other things you can do.
I don't know. I haven't like given it much thought. I don't do it.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if I believe you.
What?
I'm kidding.
Literally the one thing I've never
know.
done. Not the one thing. I haven't done a lot of things, but I have not done that. And next question is, are high heels sinful? Yeah.
You're going to hell.
You're going to go to hell if you wear block heels, platform heels, stiletto heels, especially S for sin, S for Satan.
I can't.
Stiletto, Satan, sin. There you have it.
Wow. Bring it around.
Bring it around.
No, they're not. Where I don't see what. Tell me the Bible verse that people are using.
Oh, it kind of
to
smells.
say
When
it's-
she just yawned and it smelled.
Her breath. She
Your
had a little
breath be
puppy
kicking.
breath.
No.
Tell me the Bible verse that says it is,
Oh.
and we'll talk. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't exist. I just think I can't walk in heels. Not many. So that's what I don't think anyway. No, it's not sin. Moving on. What was your funniest moment together? Well, can I share?
Go ahead. I don't know what
The
you're going to
bouncing one?
share. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so once Anita and I was making her laugh because I'm funnier, remember? And she was literally bouncing off of the ground, laughing so hard. And flatulence was a thing. With each bounce, she passed some gas.
Oh my gosh.
And I was dying.
No one's going to love me after this.
Everyone's gonna love you. Trust me, the man for you will hear this story and will be like, that's my girl. Lola, right?
I'm moving on. I hate you.
What's your funniest moment with me?
Oh, with you? I don't know.
Ugh, there's so many. She
Oh,
can't
my
pick.
favorite. I just think it's every time There's one time we were driving. We went to McDonald's, of course, because that's what we do.
Stupid. Every time we know what we're doing to ourselves.
We know.
We're literally changing the chemistry of our bowels every time we eat. It's a fact.
And I was driving, and Mary kept recording, and I was getting so annoyed. It was Mother's Day, and so she kept making these Mother's Day jokes, and I'm not a fan of Mother's Day.
Follow me on IG. I'm hilarious.
And then I almost crashed, but it was because she just laughs, and when she laughs really hard, she makes noises like she'll be like, like it hurts her to laugh.
It does. Pain.
And
joy is a pain.
That was the funniest moment I had with you.
I have a video, so stay tuned to the end. And
No, you're not gonna put
I am
that
going to
up.
put it on.
People are gonna be really disappointed if you don't.
This will remind me to do it. Mary, put it in at the end credits of this video. Okay. Who is your favorite aunt? Definitely TT Madeline.
Can't.
Definitely. She's been in my life since I was young.
Wow.
I was a young child.
Yeah, well, it's only been a couple months.
Literally.
Yeah, definitely my Aunt Madeline. If
Yeah.
you listen to the last episode, I really hype him up.
Yeah, she
For
loves
5
them.
minutes.
Them. I put them together. They are one.
They are
Don
one.
Don and TT.
I stop. Next.
I love them now. Okay. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes, catch me at Area 51
In September
20th. I'm right in that place.
They really discourage the government is being like, y'all better not.
Bet.
I don't think anyone's going to show up.
I don't think so either.
Are you kidding? Maybe a few crazy people, but
Yeah.
that's how you know. I don't think that God's creativity can be limited
Yeah, who
to human
knows?
beings.
Who knows?
When we're in heaven, we'll ask him. But also, I don't think that that's something that should keep you up at night or that you should actively be trying to figure out. Same thing, like, are mermaids real? I don't know. I'm just telling you that they might be.
They might be.
Yeah. Do you like to cook?
Yes.
Sure.
I really want to start doing my idea. I have an idea for all you Christian couples out there that need a chaperone.
Oh my God, yeah.
I love to cook. I love it so much.
If you have boundaries that you do not want to cross with your significant other,
But you can't afford to always be, going out
Out and
every
about.
time you see each other.
this is your thing. You can hire Anita. She will cook for you and she will chaperone for you for one night, a date night. If you want more information,
I'll
holler
have
at
headphones
us.
in.
Yeah.
I
She
won't
will
be
cor-
listening to anything,
But she'll
though.
correct you if y'all begin too close. I need this. Oh, yeah, I'm not in a relationship. But when I am, I will
there.
need it. Just kidding. I don't believe in chaperoning.
Hit me up.
Just go outside. Anyways, which Disney or cartoon character are you?
Fiona.
I can't with this answer. Freaking Anita.
I love it.
Okay, are you saying...
Post-marriage.
So... It makes me so frustrated. I can't.
Why?
I don't know why. Are you saying character-wise, like who you are and you identify with this character? Is it looks-wise? Is it...
Clearly looks, but also
I'm going to
she's
stab you
so
in the eyeballs.
motherly. And
What?
have you not seen Shrek 3?
Not in a while. Who got that far to Shrek 3? By that time, I swear I was like 18 years old. No.
That's exactly how old
I just
we
remember
were.
I saw Shrek and I had forgotten my glasses. So it was just all blurry.
I am everything. That's my answer. Let me live.
Who am I? I always used to say Pocahontas just solely based on she was the only brown princess. Or not even a princess.
What about Jasmine?
Yeah, but she be showing her midriff, and I just can't. Yeah, I am either Jasmine. Right now, after seeing that Aladdin movie, I feel like I could have played Jasmine myself.
Yes, I like it.
So I'm going to find my Aladdin. Hit me up. You know where I be. Ooh, creepy doors opening. All right.
I feel like we already answered this one now.
Okay.
What's your most embarrassing moment? Just go back to exactly what we said about the funniest.
Yeah. What do you have to say to someone who has betrayed you often? Bye. Thank you. Next. Literally.
Yeah.
I think that's what I've learned. If you're having a tough time, it's okay. Take space, think about it, pray about it, talk about it with a confidant that's older than you, and also entrust like a couple people next to you that like are your actual friends. But don't be afraid to cut them off and create boundaries. That's okay. It's healthy. It's biblical. Look it up. It's in Matthews. Matthews with an S. It's in Matthew. But don't be afraid to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And adjust your friendship or your relationship with that person, especially if they do the same thing over and over again. I feel like that's something I've had to learn and be like, it's okay. It's hard, but just cut it off.
Yep.
Until they learn better. Also, forgive them. I should have said that first.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be tough out there in those streets. Just try to get over it.
I like that.
Yeah, moving on. What are non-negotiables for a significant other for you, Anita? Tell me two.
This little baby. You gotta love my little baby.
Lols. You gotta love her.
Don't ever disrespect her. If you say anything bad about her, I instantly just like put you on a list of
wow.
I will never speak to you. Farther than friendship.
Wow. That just got dark. Real quick.
I think too, I don't know.
Something.
Okay, no, I'm trying to think of not like the
cliche ones.
Yeah, like love the Lord, like duh. Who?
Yeah, I'm not even looking at you if you don't love Jesus. So
I also think someone who is not afraid to try new things.
Okay.
So yeah, like even me, I'm not a big like seafood person, but of course I instantly go to food. So
who doesn't?
But I would be like, oh, I want to try this, or oh, I never did that.
Yeah.
Hiking, that sounds miserable to me.
But I would try it.
But I'll try it.
Exactly.
And I'll try not to complain. You know, that's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Yours?
For me, I'd say a big one right now is I'm just thinking about family. Like, I really enjoy being a part of my family and having a significant other also enjoy and love my family as imperfect as it is. Mm-hmm. And, you know, speaking life into my family.
Yeah.
And vice versa. And then the second one would be that you are kind. It seems very just like straightforward.
Words are really big for you.
Yeah. Like encourage me.
Yeah.
And like speak life into me. Especially because my job, I nurse other people and all the time, 24/7, I'm giving because it's my job. And because I like to, obviously. But then when I get home, it'd be so great to be with someone that can remind me that it's okay to be taken care of, you know?
That makes sense.
So that would be my thing. So if you're out there, holler at me. Anita, what is it like coming back to church and having a relationship with Christ? And did you feel hesitant when you came back or welcomed by people?
It's literally the best thing in the world to just, like I said, be with the Lord. Legit used to always be scared of death. Now I can't wait to die.
Wow. Real Paul.
And no, I think that was the reason, that was such a huge reason of why it was so easy to come back, is because our church and the community was just so welcoming. And it was kind of, I think after I was back a couple weeks, multiple people were like, I can't even imagine like you not being here. Like for 5 years, I feel like you've just been around this whole time. So
that's sweet.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of feedback do you get about your podcast? Bad or good feedback?
Pretty good.
Mostly.
Only one bad. Ugh. And I would tell you if Anita wouldn't pinch me underneath the table.
It's not, I don't want to call them out.
No, I'm not going to call them out. I'm just saying. They were nice. We're up for people coming and talking to us, but we really like to know who they are. Because we've put our faces out there and we're pretty
Here's the thing, 'cause
accepting
we're
and stuff.
open to a conversation, but it's kind of hard to talk to someone who doesn't is hiding behind the computer, and so then it kind of in the sense feels like
I just don't know who
sneaky.
you are. Yeah. It makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't make me want to be vulnerable if I can't really see you.
But that was it.
Yeah, but mostly everyone's been so nice and so kind and so encouraging, and we're so thankful because just two little brown girls out here starting a podcast.
Oh, I'm so happy you called me brown.
Yeah, you're brown.
It's like
But yeah, it's been such a joy. Literally freaks me out every time I meet someone and they're like, "You're from a podcast, right?" And I'm like,
oh, I love it. It gasses me
I'm
up.
like, "No, I'm not."
I'm like, yeah.
I get really embarrassed.
I am. It's me.
It's me. You're so lucky to meet me. That's what she says. Okay, how can I be better at confrontation? Practice.
Yeah, I would say pray before, obviously, and talk to someone, talk it out, because sometimes your points or your reasons to be mad really has nothing to do with that person sometimes. It might just be triggering you for something else, and it really isn't that person's fault that they triggered you unintentionally.
Yeah. You got to handle your own triggers.
Yeah.
It's not the person's fault.
And also, I think preparing what you say. I don't mind confrontation at all, but I'm learning how to do it well and not as aggressive. And so I usually just call my aunt and be like, "Hey, I want to talk to this person. Should I say this? Is this okay?" And that's it. Don't tell so many people.
True. How can I find a mentor? Just ask people. It's kind of like dating. I take my growth very seriously, so whenever I want to grow, I just want people in my life and people that are smarter and have gone through things and that I look at and I'm like, wow, I want to be like you. How did you get like that? So my relationship with Anne, she's incredible. That's pretty much how it happened. I texted her and I was like, "Can we meet up? I need your help with something in my life." And she was so willing, and she's been in my life helping me the whole time.
Yeah.
So for the past couple of years with Anastasia, same thing. We served together and I was like, "Can you mentor me?" She's like, "Wait, for real?" And that was just really fun.
Yeah.
So I'd say go out and find it if you want it. Don't wait around for someone to come and get you.
Yeah.
And also don't feel pressure if you don't really click or it doesn't really work out like you thought. That's all right.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a committed relationship or marriage. You really are. You're just trying to grow.
Yeah, and I think it can be someone for a season too.
And then it changes.
Yeah.
There are no rules to mentorship. We can talk about this at another time because I battled some stuff with mentors and thinking that they had to be there forever and you had to meet with them all the time. And there's that weird authority thing, but they're just partners. Yeah.
We got this.
What has been your favorite podcast episode so far? For me, the porn one. That was just such an epic thing, and I've been thinking of that literally since I was 15, 16 years old. So to actually record it and have people give us feedback and their testimonies and saying that they struggled with it, it was exactly what I knew that the Lord wanted me to do, and why he wanted me to do that is to broaden it out and show people that God cares,
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
I think the condemnation one was my favorite because it was pretty random.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so great after the porn episode. So it flowed really well. And it's something that, a lot of people go through. So
For sure. Next one, has it been hard? What's the hardest part of starting a podcast?
everything.
Yeah, a lot of things. Logistically, editing, scheduling has been really hard for us.
Hence 8 a.m.
Yeah.
recordings.
But I actually prefer in the mornings. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
And I'd say that. Has your mind changed on any particular topic you talked about?
I don't think changed, but and I think for both of us, it made us have to
Stand firm.
And believe what we're saying.
Yeah.
And say it with confidence.
Right.
Because really, I don't think we've talked about anything where, like we said, we've had too much push on it, push back.
Except bikinis.
So yeah.
Obviously, bikinis are less fabric, so of course, if a man created it, it's obviously because they need to see women's bodies more. But aside from that, I think I just learned mostly how to refine what I think to be able to communicate it well. That's what we're learning in this season, and it's been really beneficial. Which episode has received the most feedback? Say porn, condemnation, bikinis. Obviously, all those hot topics. What are your thoughts on men wearing super tight pants?
I feel like that trend is over, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm into the looser fit, mostly because I don't want to see your body parts.
Sag your pants.
Just wear extra stuff. Like, look in the mirror and say, can I see what the Lord gave me?
Yeah, do what women do and saying, is this appropriate?
Yeah, Holy Spirit.
What
do you think?
Am I gonna make someone stumble with my shoulders out? And do that when
with
you
my
say,
shoulders out.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, look at these.
Do people actually stumble? Yeah, stumble. People could stumble for a toe. I don't know.
Look at these linebacker shoulders.
I hate you. Okay, who have you listened to testimonies of people who experience heaven and hell?
Get off of my YouTube history.
You should know better. You should make that private. She does.
I have.
Is the answer.
It's been a while. I just go through these weird phases of I don't know why. But I think I'm very careful. I'm like with what I watch. I take it with a grain of salt. Not that I'm saying I don't believe what these people have experienced, but I feel like it might have just been for themselves. Like the Lord gives me dreams, but I don't always tell. Like I'm
Make
not
a YouTube video
out here.
about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, I have.
I have not. No thanks. 3 most impactful moments during your time as a student in youth ministry. Thanks, Pastor Joey. I'd say any spring breakaway pretty much was pretty impactful. And all of the Friday small group sessions were they shaped me into who I was, gave me lifelong friends. They were leaders at the time and friends. And I love Excel and excelled all my expectations. So how many years older or younger are you willing to date? I'm so sorry. Yes, you are. Sorry, I was thinking Pastor Joey, so I'm like, okay, obviously.
I would say serving. That's where I really built like friendships, like the team I served on.
Yeah.
In the youth ministry, I would say my missions trip to Guatemala was really fun, and just learning a lot and seeing people who have less but are so dependent on God. That was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
And I think pretty much the same, like any camps, like our encounters, which is kind of your spring breakaway, like it's just your church.
Except it's less torturous because ours are in the spring and yours are in the dead
winter, New Year's. Because when you're and even to this day, where you're secluded from the rest of the world, you build such great friendships and great relationships and these crazy moments like with the Lord that just carry with you through the rest of your life.
They're great. Yeah. How much younger or older are you willing to date?
I mean, listen. I ain't gonna put limits on the Lord, so preferably older, like at least a couple decades.
What?
No kidding.
Madeline, get her.
For real though, preferably older, like a couple years, because I think I'm pretty mature for being.
I don't know. 23. I don't think you are.
Wow, that's immature of you. But I don't have a limit.
Yeah, I don't have a range. It really just depends on maturity, because I've dated people. It's not like I've dated a lot of people.
Have you dated?
In my head, probably a lot. Yeah, I don't have any limits. I would prefer someone like older or like right around my age. Yeah. There's something about actually, a small gap. I'm not unwilling to date someone older, but it would literally have to be an act from the Lord.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot that goes into it.
I want to be able to talk about like
relevant things.
Yeah.
Do you remember Hey Arnold? And then be like, what? What's that? Because he's like 60.
There wasn't TV in my day.
Too old at that point. Okay, how do you handle being an adult and having independence living at home? She lives by herself.
I can't really answer that because I haven't lived by myself. I haven't lived at home in 4 years. So take it away, girl.
I think communicating with your parents is really important, especially I feel like Hispanics. They're just very... Where are you? What time is it? Why aren't you home? It's gonna be 2:00 in the morning. Dad, love you. But but it's just communicating about your expectations and everything, contributing at home, like come up with a system with your parents, and that might be really hard if they're unwilling to budge. But I feel like my parents and I have been in a pretty good spot now, and that be it. But I'll be moving out soon, homies. So just communicate and try to honor them the best that you can, with also them learning to honor and respect you because you're an adult. But also act like one. If you're demanding them to treat you like an adult, you better be acting like one. Okay, advice on making Christian friends. And we're almost done with the questions.
Serve.
Yeah, serve. Get connected. Be forward. I'm like, there's so many people where I was like, let's go hang out. And that's how you make friends.
Yep.
And it's really fun.
That's all you gotta do.
It's hard. It doesn't work out all the time because some people are a lot weirder. I mean, like, finding good friends can be hard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't want to discourage.
No, just do it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of rejection.
Don't give up. Like, it's hard in the sense, but it's not like,
it's a lot easier than what you're probably thinking.
Yeah.
So just do it. Holler at us. We could be your first friends. We love people. And you can find something in common with pretty much everybody if you try.
Yeah.
And especially if you're Christian. Well, actually, anyways, just find it. What do you think? Oh, whatever. I skipped one. What do you think of dating apps? I think I tried Tinder last year. And
that blows my mind because I feel like you don't know what Tinder is.
I didn't at the time, but I found out real quick, shorty, what Tinder was. I don't think it's a sin, but I think of...
Well, that's definitely not in the Bible.
It's not? What you mean? I think you have to really assess yourself. And also... Like Tinder.
I think there's other things you can do because there's even Christian dating apps, but still,
like the fish.
I think instead of like me, if I was like, I'm on the hunt, gotta find my prey, I wouldn't go to.
That's very not cute.
I wouldn't go to dating apps. I would be like, oh, let's go to this event at this church.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, there's so many things you can do.
There are, like, speed dating things that you can go to around the city. I think that would be fun to go to.
That is interesting. I've never...
In Navy Pier. I looked it up once. Anyways.
Wow. I have tickets.
It's next week.
Ooh.
The door is banging. But, yeah, I don't think they're bad. I think that there are better things that you can maybe do. But if you're having a hard time, I'd say just go into it. Be open with the people in your life and be wise, because I think a lot of dating apps are pretty straightforwardly and they're trying to just hook up with each other.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a blanket statement, but generally, let's be honest, the heart of those things, especially Tinder and all those things, can get a little dangerous, so just be careful.
Yeah.
Save yourself for marriage. Yeah. And that's it. And yeah.
How do you keep yourself from getting comfortable in your faith and maybe break being spiritually lazy?
Yeah.
I would say continue. I guess because a lot of things I think of spiritually lazy. Lola's like shaking and I don't know why. Because she probably is just being weird.
She's like, who are they talking to? It's freaking me out.
I think just continue to read your Bible. Once you stop reading your Bible, you're already just being lazy. If you're not growing in the Lord, you're moving back.
You're either growing or you're dying.
Yeah. No, for real.
You're either, what did they say? Was it Pastor who preached this past week? Pastor Paniagua. You're either progressing or you're regressing.
That was,
there's no between. That really shook me up, just because at times you can feel like, man, I'm just having a couple days off, but you're not doing what you probably should be doing. And the Lord, and not that you're dying, but you're giving the devil an entry point.
And then also habits can build, and you can either build good habits of reading your Bible and praying and getting close to the Lord, or you're building bad habits in the sense of you're not doing anything. And I always think if you feel like you're comfortable, then something needs to change, and it doesn't have to be big things. And so yeah, I think if you're serving and you're like, this is great, I just serve, I go home, whatever. Okay, well, maybe I can ask, can I do something in wherever ministry you're serving? Can I add something else to this? What can I do that's going to help me? And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, it's on you.
Yeah. I deal with that a lot and have dealt with like being spiritually lazy or undisciplined, and DM me because we can talk. There are a lot of things I change up my routine kind of constantly because I have to keep refreshing it. And just do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Next question is, what is God currently teaching you, or a lesson you just learned?
I think I just learned of how to really depend on him. And it sounds weird, but like I was saying earlier, where like legit, I can't do it. If something happens, I want to go to him.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, it's hard, and we usually tend to do the opposite because of our flesh.
Yeah.
So that was a great lesson.
Yeah, and I think for me, going along with the verse in Psalms 34:10 that I shared earlier, just about learning that I really am not lacking anything right now, and that whatever I don't have means that the Lord doesn't want me to have it right now. And knowing that that is not a bad thing, that God knows best and he has a plan for my future, and like actually believing that though, because like there are seasons where, of course, we all overarchingly believe that, right? But when things happen, sometimes you can find yourself doubting that a bit or not walking in that authority.
Yeah.
And so that's where I found myself not so long ago. And it's just been like a refreshing of really having to be like, okay, God, I trust you and I have a hope for my future, that it's good and that it's there and that I just need to like just roll with it and trust it. And so that's it for me.
How do you know when you are ready to date?
You don't.
Thank you.
You just go for it.
Trusting us with all these dating questions, because we're
single. Do you know?
What we're doing.
Not on purpose.
We're also like pretty fresh single in the sense.
You never know for me. I'm not sure.
I think, like you said, like it's feeling peace. So if you and really it's hard because we can definitely deceive ourselves and be like, yeah, this is great, this is for us. But people around you would be happy. I don't think it's ever, I think people can get so much into I have to have this ready, I have to have this ready, I have to do this. And sometimes there are big things that you're like, I feel like the Lord is telling me, I should wait until this is happening or whatever. But really, I think we can get into the very minute details of we have to be like ready to just start an entire family. And
can I raise all 5 of my kids right now?
Right this second, before I ask this one person out
to coffee.
Yeah, and I also think it's kind of like you don't, obviously you want to be wise, but if you don't know what you want, or if you if you really, I don't know, I don't want to get too into it, but
you got into
people
it.
around you will agree.
Yeah.
Like if someone
your friends
asked
and older
me out,
people.
Yeah, and my aunt was kind of like, I don't feel like, right about that, where she wants the best for me. She wants me to one day be married. I would really take that into consideration. Like, okay, maybe I'm not ready. But yeah, it's also no harm in just getting to know people though.
Right.
Be wise.
Yeah, just be smart and be open with the people in your life. Okay. How do you obey God when it goes against your own life plan? I think for most people, just trusting. First of all, remind yourself of who God is. So speak over yourself, and reading the Bible is really great. But speak over yourselves the truth of who is God and what has he done. I think Psalms is so good, and just reading the Old Testament, literally everything that God told the Israelites was just like, remember what I've done for you. Like, don't forget what I brought you out of. And I think even for all of us, where God speaks that to us all the time, where it's like, don't forget what I've done in the past, like with the Israelites when we read it in the Bible, but also in your life, take a second to reflect on who God is and know that, okay, if he did that then, he can do that now because he's the same.
Yeah.
And so trust that his plan is better than what you think.
Yeah.
And that his plan is just, it's got to be better than my own. And that's really what I'm holding on to now, where I'm like, it's got to be better. Yep. My marriage, my future, my career, what you have planned for me has got to be so much better than what I think.
Yep. Amen.
And that's it.
I like
so
it.
how do you obey? I don't know how to explain it better than you just have to speak it over yourself. You got to do it. Faith it till you make it. Literally.
Faith it?
That's what I hear, because I don't know if it's bad to say fake it till you make it. But it's like, when you're like, okay, I'm okay.
No, I agree. That's why I thought you said fake it. I was like, wait, what?
No, faith it till you make it. I heard that somewhere, and I thought that was pretty good.
Trendy.
Faith it till you make it. Pinterest. Okay.
That's going to be on my wall tomorrow.
Amen.
Okay, last 2 questions.
We're there.
Wow, this is an hour, 15 minutes. Thank you, guys.
God bless.
Really, though, you ain't going to hear from us for a bit, so deal with it.
You can watch this whenever you want.
What are you looking forward to doing during this season break? I'm going to go to Sin City.
God.
My dad lives in Vegas, so in the end of August, I will be out there for a week. And I just miss him, and I'm so excited to see him and go to California and just enjoy being away.
That sounds so fun.
And, like, legit just having a break.
Yeah, being spoiled by your dad. Sounds incredible.
Yeah, that's when I turn into, like, man, I really need this. I really need a new MacBook.
Dad, please. My nails look crap. I don't know why I turned you into a Valley girl, but it just felt right.
That's exactly how I turn into. See? I'm kidding. I'm not that.
Yeah, she is.
But I will be spoiled while I'm there.
No, it's good. It's a parent's joy to spoil their kids. I'm looking forward to Lola not shaking. Why are you shaking? Is there a disaster?
No,
that's
I think she just knows,
know?
like, I'm leaving.
Ow, my leg is asleep. I'm looking forward to just chilling out, actually spending quality time with people in my life. I changed shifts, now I'm in days, and I feel like a whole new woman.
Yes.
And it's going to be so fun. And so I'm excited about actually getting a plan for next season. We want it to be just a lot more organized, and we learned so much.
We've been faking it till we make it this season.
That
it's been
is
rough.
not true.
You don't think so?
I have not been faking anything.
In the sense of not being, like, we've been kind of...
I would say
we'll be recording or we're like, so what are we talking about today?
We've winged a lot of things. And by the grace of God, it has gotten well. But that's what I mean. Like, you learn.
Yeah.
You learn by doing. And so we've learned a lot. And that's what I'm excited for next season. And we're having a lot of guests next season. There's been quite a few people that are amazing and have reached out that would want to be on an episode. And so I'm excited to apply the knowledge we've learned logistically wise behind the scenes for podcasts and also incorporating video next season.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be very exciting.
Have to put makeup on every time.
Well, we don't technically.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not.
But yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
Thank you guys so much. We love you. This season has been amazing. We've done like 12 episodes, and it's so crazy that it actually happened. And maybe one day we will get paid for this.
Oh, God. That's her dream.
Thank you for joining us in my home. And love you guys so much. Any last words, Mary?
Remember me.
My gosh.
I love you guys.
Yes.
We'll see you soon. Stay tuned with us on Instagram. We'll probably be posting on there kind of just fun stuff, what we're doing. And that's it. That's all I've got tonight.
Love ya.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I'm really enjoying it. Any last words?
No. I'm hungry.